Laura, room 5.
What?
Miss Lacrosse.
Who?
Lacrosse.
One moment, please. Miss Laura? Miss Laura? The telephone.
Laura?
George?
Laura, you okay? It looks to me like the government really
George! George! George, it was horrific.
Laura, speak up, I can hardly hear you.
Did you locate the kids? They shouldn't be that difficult to find. George, it's really important to me.
Did you get the pilot's name?
No, he wouldn't give it to me. He's a flight lieutenant.
What squadron?
I don't know.
Have you found out?
No, I don't know what they were doing there, but I'm sure as hell gonna find out. I'm positive it was an undercover operation. The way the kids would... Oh, fuck.
What do you expect? That's the Caribbean.
I don't want to get into details. You've been given your instructions. Just deal with it.
What the fuck is this?
Laura?
Ring, ring.
Hello, George? George, any news? Did you find the kids?
There was no such mission. Laura, it's the middle of the night. Look, I've cross-checked it 100 times. The army says there were no British helicopters in that area.
I've got it all on camera, for God's sake.
Well, that's good. Well, will you find them? Have you sent the tapes?
No, I'm hanging on to it. I've got to find my kids.
Laura, they're not your kids. Maybe it's time you got back.
I don't believe it. What happened?
What do you think?
What did they take? What didn't they take?
Everything.
Oh, God.
Wow, we lost them. That was close. Huh? Right. You can keep on busking, you know. Let's get down to business now, the cash. Not a bad haul for one tune. What's that song you was singing? A hymn? Hymns don't always work, you know. You must learn the streets of London. It never fails with tourists. Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London.
What about our money?
Okay, I guess you need something. Get yourself something to eat, okay? Right? More time, John. So what? Give me a fist. More time.
Excuse me. How much is that cheese roll?
88 pence.
Not why you have it. No, you have it.
Get yourself another one. It was your money anyway. So what, you look so bored for? I'm gonna liven you up with a little song, right? Here we go.
Cheeseburger, please.
One cheeseburger.
Fish and chips, King Edward's potato. Color bars, Negro haters.
What happened to your sister? And the cheeseburger is coming now.
Lights in the tropical skies. Wave goodbye, 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 goodbye. Well, I hope that makes you feel a bit happier now. Take it easy, right? More time, yeah?
Thomas, quickly, come. Should we follow him? Yeah. Where's he going? Don't know. Come on.
Why are you following me?
Do you know Laura?
Me know plenty girls. Which Laura?
A lady.
Where?
When Sister Josephine died, she said, "Oh, Jesus."
Where did this happen? Jamaica?
No, Santa Maria. The helicopter took us to Dominica, and Mr. put us in a box, and Madalaine was crying, and Mr. told Madalaine not to cry and sit in the box, which would be taken to Gibraltar.
So how'd you manage to end up in England then?
Uncle Kareem brought us by car. The soldier paid money, and then there were lights, and night on the beach, and 3 boats came, and then there were more lights and more cars, and then the police caught us.
I knew you were trouble from the first time I saw you. So where you going now?
We're not going anywhere.
I suppose you want to stay with me for the night?
Yes?
No chance.
So sad. And come. We are sad. This is...
I suppose you better come in.
Right. Oh, Duncan, I'll speak to you later, okay? Yeah. I'll have it, yeah, Thursday, I promise. I'll see you later.
See you, George.
Hi, babe.
Anything?
I even got Ray to ask a question in the house. Nothing. Our troops never went to a war zone. Brick wall.
But they were on that chopper, and you just sat there.
No leads. I tried.
No leads. They could be dead. They could be killed. I've got to find my kids.
Your kids? Hey, listen, Laura, how about... Hi, George. How you doing? I've missed you.
I'm sorry, you don't know how important this is to me.
What are you doing?
I'm phoning the ministry. Somebody knows something. Hello?
Yeah. Hi, sorry about that. Listen, I want those kids too.
I don't believe you, George.
What?
You just want the story. I want them because I want them. Not as witnesses. Oh, God, you're sick.
Look, Laura, there's a huge story there, but you of all people must
George.
realise...
I was the first person to see their helplessness. Do you know what that means to me? Do you know what that's done to me?
Look, I might have something. I don't know. It might be nothing, but let's give it a try.
Exchange my mother now. Swat, I've got to save my pretty. Swat, I've got to exchange my mother now. For your stealing is much too heavy.
Thomas, I just want to go home. Not now, little one. We'll go later. This man will help us.
Know this, man. My name's Running Water. So that's me. Running Water. Say any song you sing, hi, what do you want?
Well, do not want nothing. I'll just drop by. Introduce me to your friends. I want to say hi.
Tell him your name, son.
Thomas and Madalaine.
Madeleine and Thomas. They call me Cracker Jack, which is the name I was given, only front to back. Jack Cracker. For some joker in my primary school began this little lark. The unthinking fool did me untold damage. You got the gist? Now I suffer from an incurable personality twist.
Cracker, I'm trying to help these kids. They seem a bit lost.
Or take them to the coppers. The lost property laws state if no one claims, in 30 days, the merchandise is yours. Anyway, How was your day? Jamaican mint from busking? Hmm? Please don't say, as usual, you're skint.
Enough.
Oh, good. That's terrific running water, but Christ, it's chicken feed to what you could be making if you'd start to deal in weed.
Now just cool now, man. There's kids about.
Tea, anyone?
3 sugars, please.
Such a man's question. Why?
So just answer it. Give me a woman's answer. I can't wait.
Oh, quite simply, I can't wait, George. I'm 38. We tried. It's just not happening.
Just be patient.
Yeah. I'm not giving up. It's just the kids were there. They had a family. The nuns, they were their family, and then suddenly they're all dead. And I'm there, putting them on a helicopter. And where do they go now?
What about me? What about my life?
George, you're 8 years younger than I am. Do you remember when we met? That drunken night in that bombed-out Bosnian hotel? I don't seem to remember you asking why then. I seem to remember you asking why not.
Nice one.
Yeah, that was good. George, can you trust this man?
Yeah. I've used him several times. It's been good for a few stories, this guy.
Is this your only lead?
Yeah, but I mean, what can I do? I can't magic leads out of thin air, can I?
Yes, coming. Who's there? Yes. Come in, Mr. George. Come in. Oh, Mr. George newspaper has my full cooperation, but in this case, I cannot help. You are looking for needles in a needle factory.
This is not for the papers, Karim.
No. You have come to me as a friend which changes the situation. I will make inquiry.
They're English speaking, black, about 9 and 10. The girl is 9, but they do speak English.
Mr. George knows I'm a philosopher. I want to make people happy. If you want a passport, I will get you a passport. If you want to go to country, I will make you go to country, chest to chest. Come to Uncle Karim. हाँ वो मुझे पता करना था कुछ. हाँ 2 black kids. हाँ एक लड़का एक लड़की. हाँ. Which consignment? और किस बिल्डिंग की बात कर रहे हैं आप? अच्छा ठीक है. They will phone me back. I have instituted a very high-level inquiry, inside and outside. You want a cup of tea? Sugar? Milk?
I'll find her for you, okay? Don't know who she was, but I'll find her.
She was a nun, a madam.
Wearing a safari suit with long blonde hair, carrying a whip with a pet gorilla. I know the types, Thomas. Come to do good in the Caribbean, to save the black man from himself.
I'm hungry.
I'll get you some ice cream, Häagen-Dazs. It's the real thing. See, I didn't freak out for nothing. I scared you, right? See, I too am looking for someone.
Your mummy?
No, I know where my mum is.
Mother Superior?
Not Mother Superior either.
Sister Josephine?
No, I'm looking for the mermaid. She's the one who got me here. Come, let me tell you the story. Come, let me tell you the story. You want to know how I got to England? Little black boy like me, when I was just your age, I used to live in Jamaica. Sweet Jamaica. Sweet Jamaica. No winter, never trouble us there. So that's me come to England, me never plan to stay long. Go to Birmingham, me have to try for M1. Drink a Pepsi, me have to drink it out a can. Style and pattern, me say style and pattern. Now that's who I'm looking for. Who are you looking for?
Where is he?
He's coming.
Who, Mr. Goblin?
Hoblin.
Not now. Wait.
You're looking for two kids?
Yes.
And the boy plays the mouth organ?
I don't know.
You don't know? I thought they were the light of your life. You don't even know if they're musical.
I didn't meet them at a concert, George.
I have checked the records, and the children of that description would appear to have been here. But they didn't use the names Thomas and Madalaine. They were called John Smith and Mary Jones.
They weren't brother and sister?
They may well have been. The passports they were carrying when they were arrested are crude forgeries.
John Smith.
Exactly. Your Uncle Karim is not very imaginative with English names.
Where are they? I want to see them.
The difficulty with that is they are...
Not here. Where are they?
Miss Foreman here knew that I gave you this interview on the understanding...
They've escaped. The Algerians rioted last month, and these kids are amongst those that are still at large. Little bastards.
They aren't criminals.
Leave it out. I don't even know these are the same kids.
They won't be at large for long. We've had some sightings. Did your boy play the harmonica, Miss Lacrosse?
I don't know.
We will find...
How? Where?
Call it, Laura.
Shut up!
Madam, we do find people. In fact, we do produce them in court. I am good at finding people. My wife ran away once. Twice. Really? But I don't suppose that's of any interest to you. But I can assure you...
You are about as reassuring as a...
Oh, I do hate do-gooders.
Everybody out except Julie. Love at first sight. Everybody out.
They're here.
What do you want?
So, you live here?
None of your business.
I have a warrant. Hoblin, immigration.
I'm British, star British, get it?
The kids. Where are the kids?
Kids, what kids? Look around you, star. Don't you see that this is an unhealthy environment? What are you trying to accuse me of?
I'm sure this is the man, this is the place. Do you live here?
If you can call this living, this place is where I live. But nobody's giving, so something's got to give.
Have there been any children here? I'll pay good money.
You can't pin any kidnap business or child abuse on me, star. And John's clean. No kids. We don't deal in kids. Now get out! Yo, sister.
I know those children are with you. I don't want any aggro. Look, I'll pay. Call me.
Sure. From the time these guys come on the scene, it's pure trouble. Pure aggravation. I don't know, we gotta leave this place now. Damn. Hey guys, are you alright down there?
Yeah.
Come on, we gotta leave this place, we gotta get out now.
Where are we going?
I don't know, but wheresoever it is, we gotta get there fast. I know they're gonna come back. Gotta find some way to go now. Come on, let's get our stuff together, man.
Why don't you tell me where you're going? What about our weed sowing? Just a forwarding address, so I can find a friend in need, or if I'm under stress. Huh?
I don't need your stuff, Cracker. Sell it yourself.
this?
What, this? Let me tell you a story about this.
Well, I think we've heard enough from the children. They can take their leave.
They are the only witnesses to the killings of British nuns in the mission, and as such they can identify the killers. This puts their lives in acute danger. Sending them back would be like pronouncing a death sentence on them. Everybody knows that law and order has broken down in Santa Maria. It's a tiny island. Where can they be deported to? You must give them leave to stay. We want to adopt them.
Ms. This tribunal has no competence to consider adoption. As far as leave to stay is concerned, we have only your word and the uncorroborated evidence of the children. Some fantastic story about a box and being smuggled on a military helicopter, and some unknown character in some unknown city putting them on a boat.
Not some unknown character. I can identify this person. I could bring him here and testify for the tribunal. His name is Uncle Karim, and I can give you his address.
Inspector Hoblin to the bench, please. Inspector Hoblin, what sort of character is this Uncle Karim?
It's a toad.
Go for it!
I take it that there weren't any troops?
Yes, indeed. I can confirm that there were never any British troops committed to any such mission. I'm afraid Miss is mistaken.
Major Weatherburn, is it possible that the troops went into the mission of their own accord, without orders?
That would have been reported as a very serious breach of discipline. Our soldiers were never within 300 miles of the zone in which the massacre at the mission of St. Joseph's took place.
And there were no casualties, no British soldiers dead or wounded in the mission?
No, sir.
Are you sure about that?
Absolutely, sir.
Major Weatherburn, you're excused.
Thank you, sir.
The tribunal has no option but to believe that there were no British troops in the zone at any time, and that in the respect of the absence of any evidence we have to conclude that these children are not refugees from Santa Maria. We have only one story, and that is their own about their actual entry into the UK on the boat, requisitioned by the man they call Uncle Karim. While we can grant them temporary asylum in this country, they will have to return to a detention centre pending further investigation as to where they come from. This tribunal has no powers for the process of adoption for these children. Thank you.
Can you believe that?
He's lying through his teeth.
I think
Please don't be a
I can't believe these people. Next time we will make them believe us. They will have to take you back, but only for a few days, until we get everything sorted out. We'll make them believe you. Look, George and I will come and visit tomorrow, and we'll try and make sure that you can come and stay with us. I can't promise, but listen. They will never, ever send you back. When everything gets better, we'll all go to Santa Maria together. Thomas, you and me, and your sister, and George.
And Uncle Kareem. He brought me 3 ice creams when I cried.
I think we can forget about Uncle Kareem.
Now.
Get off me, you pervert.
Sorry.
Where's my guitar?
Say something.
That is it. You've really done it this time. I gave my word that we wouldn't betray Kareem.
Well, the tribunal aren't going to use him, so your precious Kareem's safe.
It's not him, it's you I'm bothered about. But you gave me your word we would never bring Kareem into this. You lied to me. He didn't need to tell us anything. I could have blown my contact. What's the matter with you?
Oh, George, I don't care, as long as it helps me save the kids.
Save? Who are you, Mother Teresa?
No, but I know what I want now. George, I need you too. If we have to be formally married, then that's it. We'll do it.
Nudge, nudge. Looking at each other, this is it. Start crying.
What's the matter? Feel right. Hush up. Look, I'm not some kind of monster. I have to do what the court orders. It's not such an awful place. It's not such an awful place. Is President busking on the underground now? Hush! Tell her to shut up! Do you want to go to the toilet? No! She's hungry. Ah. All right, I'll get her something to eat. Oh! I'll get you a burger. I'll get you a burger with tomato ketchup. Yes, and mustard. Mustard, yes. And any sauce. That'll have you. Ah, ugh. I'm telling you, Margaret, I'm never having children, ever, never. Right. 2 baggers, please. No! No! Please, look, I'm an official, please. God, it's night. Oh, where's my badge? I'll find my badge. It's a kid. It's a bloody kid's fault. God! God! Excuse me, yes, you! Yes, you, excuse me! You see? You seem to jump right this bit too. Yeah. My car. Hi. Yes. It's you. Yes, you. Yes. It's my car. What are you doing? It's my car. That is my car. Look, I'm official. Look, Hoblin. Immigration. That is my car. You can't tow it away. Do you? Are you a foreigner? Are you? That is my car. You can't tow it away. I work for the government. I'm an official person. Do you understand? Look at my lips, you stupid man! What? This is my car! I'm an official person! I put it down! Ah!
Yes, I can run the story, but I've got to tell you that the Army, the Ministry of Defence, and the UN commanders in the field will all deny it.
Well, I've said why. The government don't want responsibility for the massacre of the British nuns. If our troops hadn't gone in there, the nuns and the orphans they looked after would still be alive. Duncan, I've actually got the kids who survived it.
You lost that one, George. They'd say whatever you, or for that matter, what Laura told them to say. As far as we know, they're just illegal immigrants that ran away from the detention centre when the Algerians rioted. Look, one day some soldier's going to break ranks and say, sure, I was there.
By that time, the kids have been deported to some refugee camp. Look, Duncan, please, you've got to run the story. Somewhere in this country, there are the family. Mother, father, wife, maybe. Of that dead soldier, Laura saw them carry away in the same helicopter. Look!
Yeah.
We've got another 2 miles to run. Come on, this is the place. It's not the place. How is it the place? Look, see, there it is. It's not. Yes, it is. I know a house when I see one, and this is not the house. Yes, it is.
blind, but now I see. Russ, I'm a changed man. Russ, where do you come from?
We don't want to go with Mr. Hobley.
Chuck, come in.
We've run away.
Rebellion. I thought you was with that white lady who wants to be your mother. You can't stay here, man. Look at the place. Ain't no food, no money. I've been out for 6 days now. I'm depressed. Okay, money don't buy me love, but I sure like some. I know it don't fall like rain from above, but I'm fed up of being a bum. You like that? Yeah. Hey, Thomas, they must be looking for you. I think you should go back and surrender. Then go to school and live with the lady and with George and learn good ways. What happened, Cracker?
Just a little paper caper.
You see Cracker there? He's a bum. I'm a bum. You don't want to be bums like me and Cracker. I'm a bum because I was a rebel in school. I ran away, got involved with drugs, alcohol, thieving, gambling and stuff. You don't want to be like us. Go to school and learn good ways. Because say that some money come fast and go fast. Some money come fast and go fast. Say that's me like I make the 7 sins of the state. Boy, villain come and jack the light. Every moment was a challenge, the whole world versus me. Yeah.
The guy that holds the punchline is the guy that holds the mic. Now cut out the heroics. Tell us what school was really like.
Why don't you shut up?
Memory has caught it. Putting it into words, though, can sometimes distort it. I had a fear of falling, an awful sense of dread. I prayed for God's protection before I went to bed.
Now, just remember, there are a couple of rules when we're in the swimming pool. No fighting.
Yes, miss.
No shouting.
Yes, miss.
And no running about when we've got out, all right?
Yes, miss.
Now, everybody who can swim, please take a step forward. What's the matter? Can't you swim?
Of course I can swim.
Well, that's what I remember, the way memory has caught it. Putting it into words, though, can sometimes distort it. I had a fear of falling, an awful sense of dread. I prayed for God's protection before I went to bed. The fear of childhood lives on. It is with you till you die. All right, if you please, boss.
Excuse me, are you a musician? I mean, I know you are, but I mean, do you play? I mean, I know you play and everything, but do you play anywhere?
Yeah, where would you like us to play?
Oh, you're cheeky, you are, aren't you? Well, I like John Lennon's songs. You play us one of those?
I don't normally do requests.
Oh, please.
Maybe I'll give you one of my own songs, eh? Would you like that?
Oh, all right then. Yeah, I'll listen to that. That'd be good.
Why do I feel like I'm going to find some money?
Yeah.
Is it because of the loving you're giving me, honey? When I'm with you, my love, nothing ever goes wrong. Life gets better and better and better as we move along.
I hope so, anyway.
Hey! Ooh, you're my lovely charm.
What do you think you're doing?
What's it look like I'm doing?
Well, you can't sing and you're messing with my girl and you're black.
No, I'm not black, am I?
Look, don't bother with him. You carry on. You've got a lovely voice. You were born to sing. He's just jealous. Come on, let's do it together. What's the line again?
Ooh. What's it all about?
It's
eh?
Oh! Look what you've done! You've really hurt him badly. What is the matter with you? You didn't have to do that.
What's this brat talking about? How comes he knows you?
I don't know him. I met him tonight. It's
Come
not
on.
anybody. Oh, for Christ's sake!
Get up! You're bored.
Mike? I thought you was going to protect me.
And why should I? What have you ever done for me?
For you? Is this a joke? Remember in Jamaica when you were stranded on the beach? Who untied you then? Me, that's who. How come every time I see it's trouble?
You make your own trouble running water.
Yeah, but what about the singing lark? Eh? Who told me I was born to sing? Huh? I could have been a doctor. I could have been a lawyer. I could have been anything I wanted, even a priest.
You're a bum because you have a bum's mentality. You ask, you expect, you do not give. You see a woman and you think she's a mermaid because you expect mermaids are lucky for you. It's all me, me, me.
So why'd you come back to haunt me then?
I don't come back. You wish me back. You again. You. You're asking. You're not giving.
I don't have anything to give.
Of course you have. Do something for someone else. Running water. Call Laura.
I'm gonna sleep on the settee, for there's no love making tonight. I take a blanket and pillow, for I don't need to fuss nor fight. Don't like the note that you wrote me, telling me this and that. Way that you tried to scold me, baby, you don't know where it's at. I'm gonna sleep on the settee, for there's no love making tonight. I take a walk in the parlor so you can turn around and turn out the light. Don't care if you scream and holler. I don't care if you're dynamite. 'Cause I don't like the way you desert me when I needed What's happening?
Hi. This is George.
Hi, how you doing? I've got your kids for you. Costs money to feed them, though.
Where are they?
They're safe. So what's this? Kids for sale? Black kids, £10 a shot?
No. Of course I didn't mean it like that. I was just trying to help with the food.
Oh.
If the police find them, they'll be deported.
They won't find them.
The problem is, we've no proof that they came from the mission in Santa Maria.
And we'd appreciate it if you could keep the kids for the time being until we got it sorted out.
Can we see them?
Yeah, sure, you can see them. Come.
Hi, my name's Chubby. My mother made this Chubby and I'm Chubby. One day, my dad was in the car and he was driving really, really slow. And I said, "Go faster, Daddy."
For you. How do you feel?
"Faster, faster, Daddy." And he went faster. And then I said, "Go faster, 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 Daddy." And he went faster. And then I said, "Not that fast, Daddy."
That's a really good one. You're good at jokes, aren't you?
No.
Yes, you are. Are you sure? I want you to live with me so much. You're going to like living with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Come on.
Don't do this. Don't do that. Where were you?
Yes, according to the 12 tribes of Israel. This should be the place of worship for the mother and father.
I know this family very well. They've just lost their boys, and they live in Brixton, in Railton Road.
I think I know where the place is. Thank you.
say that he died at a base in Santa Maria.
But you know he didn't. That is not the truth.
Well, who are we to say that we got very suspicious because we received a letter from him when he was supposed to be dead?
They never let us see his body.
There was a funeral at the army check for us if we used a closed coffin.
Did you speak to any of his mates?
It's better we don't talk about this anymore.
He didn't do that.
Did what?
Whatever they say that he did. I know my son.
What did the army tell you?
We really don't want to say what he's done. It wouldn't be good for us, black people.
Brother Robinson, is one thing I learned in this life. That his lies is no good to anybody. I know what those military people tell you. You know as well as I do, evil knows no color. These children's lives depend on you breaking your silence.
He died disobeying orders.
He might have disobeyed orders, but he died saving these children. You tell them the story.
The soldiers all left in their helicopters, and Sister Josephine started to pray. And only one soldier came back. That one. And then the Tonton came in and killed everybody.
But they didn't kill you.
We hid under the altar.
But how can you say that? I have the evidence. The parents are bound to speak now.
Do your damnedest, young man. Illegal intruders versus the army command and a government minister? We will deny the story till the end, of course. British troops were not in that zone. There was no helicopter, no battle, and no pilot.
Do realize what this will do to the kids. If we cannot prove that they are orphans from the St. Joseph mission, then they'll be deported, handed over to the provisional government, and as they are the only witnesses, you may as well sign their death warrants.
I'm afraid that really is not my concern. Flight Lieutenant Powell, 108 Airborne RAF Huntington.
Excuse me?
Yes?
Did you say something?
Absolutely not.
Come, let me tell you the story. You want to know how I got to England? Little black boy like me, when I was just your age, I used to live in Jamaica. Sweet, sweet, sweet Jamaica. Sweet, sweet, sweet Jamaica. No winter, never trouble us there.
Mermaid. Some people call them river mama. But the right name is mermaid. Oblong up here is body. Come right up to the head and down here is fish. Certain time them come out the water. Come in there, you come them here. And if anybody passing by them get frightened and dive off in the water, always leave them comb. So then anyone who say might take up that comb, I'll promise you some values. Sometimes they carry silver or gold or plenty, different kind of things. If you carry back the comb, but if you don't carry it back, you are tormented until you...
They turned her away. And do you think that God the Father could not make a room at that inn? Yes. Do you think that God could not make way for the birth of his son by building a 5-star luxury hotel there in front of that miserable, unwelcoming inn? Yes. Have Mary, the Virgin, delivered unto that terrace in a helicopter? Where is that innkeeper today.
Hey, kid! Yeah, you! Come over here, I'm hurt. Come and help me. Don't just stand there, go get me some help!
Action.
Quickly, Lamont!
And how part of from fear come up is human being, and down here is fish.
What do you dress up for?
Christmas.
Christmas? You believe in Santa Claus? Do you believe in mermaids? Well, that's something. What are you doing for Christmas?
Sing.
Yes, you sing. Go on. Your mermaid says so.
Merry boy Charles, Jesus Christ, the birth is Christmas Day. Trumpets sounding, angels sing, listen to what they say. That man who lives for heaven, because
You know what I think? I think you can sing. I think you were born to sing.
Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Victor wants to heal me, Lord. Yes, he loves me.
Good morning, sir. I hear that you send come call me, please, sir.
Mrs. Fagan, the boy has not come to choir practice for 6 weeks. And him walk out of the church during service. Now this can be forgiven if correction is applied. But there is a more important matter, Mrs. Fagan. Ungodliness. The boy is telling lies. Now he say he see a mermaid and him persist in it.
Sir, I try to talk this nonsense out of him, you know, sir. But you know, him father is with the mission in London. Yes, sir.
He need the strong arm of his father.
Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so.
Go back and beg where you came from. Go back and beg where you...
Wait, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Come on to the way, boy. You know, see man, I play.
Move, or I'll smash up your little banjo.
Oh, yeah? You and who's on it?
Hey, don't feed the pigeons, lady. You're a traitor to your race.
Yeah, mate. Read that. Voluntary repatriation. Yours. Free.
Don't read that. This is rubbish.
What was the man saying?
Well, he's saying he doesn't want us here. Not here, but here in the country. He wants to send us away.
Like the pharaohs did to the Jews?
Something like that.
Why?
I don't know.
Why did you not ask him?
I don't know.
This is wickedness, man. Why did they write that?
Again, I don't know. Maybe we should go and find out. Yeah, come on, let's go and find out.
What do you want?
Yeah, this paper. What's it all about, eh? I've lived with this evil and injustice all my life. Never thought of questioning it. Haven't you guys got anything more constructive to do?
Okay, Brian. Can I help you?
We want you to tell us why you don't like us.
It's not that we don't like you. You're right in your place, but I'm afraid this ain't your place. Do you want to come in and discuss it, sir?
No, not really.
Brian, George.
Star, I want to blow Zanska. Hey!
The two Caribbean children, whose names and origins are still unknown, who were discovered during a raid on an illegal immigration ring last month, and who escaped from custody during the riot at the Juvenile Home Office Detention Centre 2 weeks ago, are now back in custody, having been discovered living with a group of down-and-outs in east of London. They will appear before the Home Office Tribunal tomorrow morning, at which time a decision will be made concerning their future.